Hello everyone. Before we get into the actual benchmarks, let's have a look at the settings and the configuration first. We have an RX 6700 XT. This is a Sapphire Nitro Plus version. We are running it at the default settings without any overclocking. We have resizable bar enabled, as you can see. We also have the latest drivers as of the day of recording. We have an Intel Core i5-12400F CPU and 16 gigabytes of DDR4 memory running at 3600 megahertz. Here we go. Hello guys, my name is Mo and welcome to yet another video on the RX 6700 XT running Cyberpunk 2077. Now, you may be wondering, Mo, why are you milking this game for all it's worth? The reason is, I like this game, and specifically, I couldn't get FSR 3 frame generation working before. Right now, I can get FSR 3 frame generation by moving from Windows 10 to Windows 11. So, since we finally managed to get FSR 3 frame generation working, you may remember I had already tested this game previously with AMD fluid motion frames, but I decided to give it a shot with FSR 3. If we look at the settings, we're running at 2560 by 1440 at windowed borderless mode, and the rest of the settings we have turned on FSR 3 FSR 3 itself. Frame generation is right now off. It's set to quality, and the rest of the settings are the settings we had used previously on the other cards, and this one, these are the optimized settings that I recommend you use if you want to get the best performance out of this game. So right now I have decided to move to an area which is more GPU intensive rather than CPU intensive to hopefully get the best result we can. You can see that with FSR 3 set to quality and the optimized settings, we are getting around 100 FPS. So right now I'm going to, without further ado, turn on FSR 3 frame generation, and we're going to see what kind of performance we can get. Right now we are 105, 110 FPS. If we turn on frame generation, we go from 110 FPS to 182 frame rates FPS right now we're getting. And the GPU is sitting at 99% utilization at this area. So FSR 3 frame generation is working, and at 1440p, FSR 3 set to quality is not terrible. It looks decent. You can get decent performance, and if you turn on frame generation, you get the additional smoothness. Since we had a high base frame rate of around 110 FPS, there is no lag, there is no latency. It is pretty responsive, and it's looking pretty good. So right now we're getting around 180 FPS. I'm just going to turn on AMD fluid motion frames to see what kind of performance we get that way. I'm just going to use the shortcut of Alt Shift and G, and Afterburner is showing us that we've dropped from 100 FPS to 130, but that's not exactly true, since Afterburner doesn't accurately show the performance you get. Oh my god, the performance you get from turning on fluid motion frames. So for that, I'm going to disable Afterburner, and I'm going to turn on AMD's own overlay. And as you can see, right now we are getting 250 to 260 FPS, and it is still very smooth. And it is, perceptibly smoother than it was before.
Maximum mic here. You're listening to 107.3 Oral Rock.
You just turn it off. So, as you can see, FSR 3 frame generation with fluid motion frames can actually work together, and they can give you effectively 2x the frame generation, the same kind of feature that NVIDIA just rolled out with the RTX 5000 series. Now, we don't have any ray tracing settings turned on, and I'm not going to turn off the settings, because if we turn off the settings, we're going to lower our base frame rate to a point where we're going to get our, the frame gen lag, which is right now sitting at around 5 or 6 milliseconds, going to be significantly higher. So I'm not going to do that, because it's going to become unplayable, even if it may appear smooth. So right now I'm just going to drive around for a bit, get to the city to see what happens. The raw FPS figure we're getting is close to 250 FPS, and our frame time, oh my god, no! I'm just gonna get out of here. That was an accident, come on, leave me alone. Just jumped in front of my car. Anyway, we're getting around 150 FPS. Our 99 percentile frame rate is fluctuating quite a bit. But even though it is fluctuating slightly, it is still way above what you would expect, what you would want to be playable. And the frame gen lag is quite low. Leave me alone! What the hell do you want from me? Alright. So, I won't bore you any longer, guys. I hope you found this video interesting. And I hope you did enjoy watching this video. I certainly did. And I came away, I have to say, I'm quite impressed with the FPS number we're getting right now, even though I know it's not real, it's not raw performance, it's generated frames, but you do feel the additional smoothness. And since our original frame rate was quite high, we're not getting any, lags or latency, significant latency. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you if you didn't quit this video earlier and stuck around. I will see you in a new video soon. And if you did like this video, please drop a like and subscribe to this channel. I will see you guys next time.